Alrighty, let's make our poll. There we go, we've got a poll up. I'm like having to use a warm compress on my finger and try to draw this blood out. So there's already a crack and I don't want to make another puncture. I refuse to puncture it. Again, I got bit by my dog. Yes, I do remember you. My nail got punctured, so we're putting a warm compress on it to help draw the blood out because I refuse to make another puncture to get the blood out. How's everyone's night going? Or day, whatever time it is for you guys. Scooby bit my hand, basically. He got a chicken wing, and I dove to grab it from him, and he bit the ever-loving crap out of my hand and punctured my nail. He punctured my nail. Like, can we just, he's a tiny beagle, he's not a big dog, and he punctured my nail. And Joshua was always like saying like, oh, it wouldn't hurt that bad to be bit by him. Y'all, he punctured my nail. And there's like cracks all over that nail. Oh, you're like an hour behind me. My mom's shark vacuum is running right now and it's very annoying. But we're putting a warm compress on this until I can take notes again. I was filming the Poppy playtime video, but I literally got 45 minutes in and I was not getting a jump scare yet, so I just paused for now because there are a lot of things I need to cut out because I had to stop and whatnot. Or I would have to pause the game and all that good stuff, so I'm gonna like edit it down, see how much more I can film realistically, stuff like that. Oh my god, this vacuum, I swear to god. But I'm good-ish. This isn't fun. You can't see all the cracks. There's like cracks on my, my nail was full on punctured by my dog. I'm 20 and the vacuum's very annoying. Oh my gosh. I'm pulling up my notes for class because I never actually took them yet. Oopsies. You're sick? Oh dang, that sucks. Being sick's not fun. Tell me why he only uploaded one set of the notes. Did he really only upload one set? Or are both sets under the same thing? Oh, thank god he uploaded both. I thought I was gonna have to watch like an hour-long video to get my notes. I already have some of them, I just don't, like, I didn't do them before the assignments. I just kind of like looked at the diagrams and that was it. How's everyone doing? I'm sad. And my thumb. And also, like, he got my index finger, but my thumb is the worst. You have a bar exam tomorrow? Ooh, that's not fun. Dude, I don't have time to go for a checkup on my nails. I feel like it'll be okay if I keep doing the warm compress and like drawing out the blood. My mom has a shark vacuum that like roams around in the middle of the night. But I'm hoping that if I keep doing the compress with the, cause apparently my brother, no, not my brother, my mom's brother and my granddad, if something like that happened, they would literally just puncture their nail to get rid of the pressure from the blood and they'd be fine. So I feel like I'm gonna be fine considering it bled through the nail a bit, but it just hurts. Mr. B says hi, by the way. Haha. You know what's funny though? I actually do legit live near him. I live an hour away from his town, and like I go to that area pretty frequently. I know people who go to the school that like he's done a lot of stuff with, like the college, And I know someone who was actually asked to come on as an intern because they were a college student there. No, really. What do you mean, can you get evidence? Like, what? Evidence of what? Also, y'all, I know I'm 20, but like, low-key, animal crackers? Oh, advice? I don't know, I guess just kind of try to upload. I know my video upload schedule is completely like out of whack. I have no schedule, but I try to upload shorts here and there, and then I tend to do a lot of live streams. It depends on your schedule though. With my classes, it's hard to sit down and edit a video. So I tend to lean more heavily on my shorts and my lives and stuff like that. I love animal crackers though. Your glasses look like you vote for Trump. I just wanted to see. No, so I used to have narrow glasses, but they looked really weird on me. I don't like being able to see the frames. It really bugs with my vision, so I have to get wide frame. And then I have to get like super thin frames so I don't see them as much in my peripherals. Or else it bugs me too much and I can't focus. I'm gonna ask you all a question. I'm gonna see if anyone in the comments can get this right. Do you guys know what my major is? Like, do any of you know what I'm studying in school? Like, do any of you know what I'm in college for? You're on an iPhone, so you can't edit. See, I film on my phone. I send it to my computer, and I use Filmora, Wondershare Filmora. I can't remember how much it was to buy, but it was a one-time payment. So, like, that's why I used it. You are studying to vote for Trump. I am not in politics, sir. Why would I study politics? But, trying to think of things on iPhone. CapCut, I think, is one. iMovie. Some computers are expensive, yeah. I mean, I would just use my family PC. I have a laptop now. I use a laptop for my videos. But it was gifted to me for college. But like, seriously, do any of you know what I'm majoring in? Like, actually? I'll give you a hint. It's a science. It's a STEM related one. Hello. Like, it's a STEM related major. Any of you, anyone can guess. Like, I feel like I talk about it a lot. Where should you get a laptop? I'm not the best person to ask about computers. The laptop I have, the people, like, I was gifted by my parents for college, and what they did is they just kind of looked around and they found one that had some pretty decent capabilities. Of course, it's meant for college, but they got ones that could render my 3D diagrams I need for some of my classes. Nothing insane. It's just like a Dell laptop. Not crazy, not over the top, you know? It's not the best laptop in the world. I really don't know a lot about laptops and computers. That's just not my expertise, but just doing your own research. But no, yeah, none of y'all have been able to answer. My major is a pre-veterinary science. I don't know how much money it was. Again, it was a gift. They didn't tell me. Let's check on my thumb. Okay, a little bit of blood was drawn out, so we're good. This little vacuum is just causing chaos. Again, like I said, my mom has this little shark vacuum that runs at night. She can't see well, and she likes having it to kind of like vacuum around. And then if she notices that the ground just like needs a vacuum, like she feels it, she's like, okay, real vacuum time. She does this to make it so she doesn't have to do it every single day. It's just bouncing around and causing chaos. It ran over my wires a minute ago. Don't you dare run over my wires again. Buddy. Buddy! Buddy gonna take my whole computer down, Jesus. My whole setup here. Okay. God, y'all, this hurts. I'm worried about like my nail growing back properly. Okay, we're gonna cool it with that. But yeah, so fun fact, my anatomy class, I straight up didn't take any notes in it this week. I did the assignment, I did pretty fine on it, but like, should you ask for a laptop for Christmas? If that's something you want, but make sure it's one that'll last, that you're going to use, because this might end up being a school, I don't know how old you are, this may end up being a school computer, college computer. Make sure you do research and know that like you're gonna get one that's gonna last, because this laptop, I'm hoping it's gonna last me through vet school, which is another 5.5 years. But like it's having some problems because electronics, you know, just you're in 6th grade. Yeah, I would maybe hold off on getting like a super fancy laptop. There's definitely some like kind of cheaper ones out there. They might not last as long, but they should be able to get the job done. I would look into those before getting anything super expensive. That's my 2 cents. Again, not a computer person. I can do things on the computer. I don't know about computers, you know? Like, you hand me a Word document, Excel sheet, Access, golden. Actually knowing about the computer, I'm lost. Actually, I do know a decent bit. Like, I know minimal about GPUs and CPUs. I know sort of about like bottlenecking, sort of. I know what it generally means. I don't know how to explain it. But that's because I had an ex who was super into computers, built his own PC, and like taught me like a lot about them. And I really don't remember that much about it because it was like years ago, but. Isn't this super cute? I got this for $5 at Walmart, and then I got this for $5 off Amazon. Dude, I don't even know what I want for Christmas. I think I technically already got my Christmas gift. I got it like during the summer / end of last year because I got skis and I got ski boots, and I think that's technically my Christmas gift. I don't know. I got them kind of cheaper than new ones though, which was really nice. Because I've skied for 2 years now, and I've been getting rentals every single year. And I'm hoping to join the ski team. I was going to try to do it next semester, but y'all, it's not going to fit in my schedule. My senior year, though, I have plenty of time to do ski team, which is great because I love skiing. I need to talk to the coach, actually. Because I've been talking to him for a while, but my schedule got like switched around very recently. And I'm not going to be able to do it. Which, it's unfortunate because I really do want to be on the ski. I love skiing. I would love to be on the ski team. It's like a chill group of people. It's very nice. I don't really have, like, I've got friends. I feel like I don't really have a group though, you know? Yeah, I don't have school until November 4th because of the hurricane. I go to school out in the Appalachian Mountains. So, yeah. Not a good thing though. Y'all, these classes online, like anatomy, No. This freaking vacuum. Go away. You got school right now? What time zone are you in? What? Well, I guess I'm technically doing school, but it's online. So I'm not, like, there. I'm actually wanting to move some of my labs back around. Because I was trying to avoid having a Friday lab, but the only other time for it was Monday. And in order to have that lab at all, I had to, like, the Monday one was full, so it sucks. I don't think my genetics lab is, like, approved yet. I need that approved. I feel so bad for my advisor. He's gonna see all these changes right now and be like, what? What is she doing? My advisor is also one of my teachers. Should you have soda or milk? Considering you're like, what, like 6th grade and it's probably pretty late where you are, you should have milk. Unless you're lactose intolerant, just have water. Oh, you're in Switzerland. That's cool. But, like, what time is it for you there? Like, Mr. Lemon? You should probably just have water if I'm being real. If it's, like, later at night, water is probably better than milk. I don't like milk. I'm not a milk fan. Don't get me wrong, I drink it all the time as a kid, but, like, now, I hate it. Yeah, I would have water or milk, definitely not soda. What the hell was that? Ugh. The robot knocked over this thing that was supposed to be hung up by my dad. I don't really know where it's supposed to go, but I can't use the stud finder very well. We've learned that. We've learned that the hard way, so. Dude, I do not want to have a Friday lab because that means I get out at like 4 something on Fridays. Which means for breaks, it takes me a lot longer to get home. Am I going to get Tesla bot? No, the most robot thing in this house is going to be our vacuums, and that's just because my mom's blind. They help her. Oh, I guess we've got an Alexa. But again, it's because my mom's blind and it really helps her out. Dude, y'all listen to this. Monday, I don't get out till like 4:30. Wednesday, I don't get out till like 4:30. Tuesday, I get out at like 4:25. Or Thursday, 4:25. Friday, 5 o'clock. And I'm 5 hours from school, so if we have a break where Friday is the last day before break, it's gonna be 10 o'clock before I can get home because they typically want you gone that Friday. It's crazy. Yeah, my days, luckily though, thank God, y'all, I don't have 8 a.m. classes. My earliest class is like 9:30. It's Tuesday and Thursday. But I had to add in like 5 hours of an internship. Oh wait, hang on. How do I have 16 credits next semester? Oh, I have 2 physics labs on here. Okay, that's weird. Okay. 3, 5, 7, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16. What the hell? I love horror. This was supposed to be an easier semester for me, and now I'm at 16 credits. Originally, it was 11. And one of them is like an internship kind of thing. And I have to do 5 hours of internship a week, and then there's also like out of internship things I'm gonna have to do. I guess Tuesday I can do that. Monday I've got a gap between classes. I can do it after one. I don't know how late they do them though. I don't want to do one on a weekend because I won't be able to do every weekend. Do I like basketball? Eh. I like going to games. I don't like watching them on TV though. Minecraft horror? Okay. When I say horror, I mean like Saw, but pop off. Nightmare on Elm Street. I guess I like more slasher horror. Psychological horrors are pretty good. Keep remind me of that Native American woman. Who? I gotta stop eating these animal crackers, but I don't want to stop eating the animal crackers. I can't even click down on my pencil with my... It's like that feeling where you like push down, it feels like it's pushing up like into your nail, kind of, so it really hurts. And then over here I also have a puncture from where my dog bit me, so I had to like this. It looks so dumb. What's the plan tonight? Well, I don't fully know. I'm kind of like writing notes and talking to y'all. I was filming a Poppy playtime video, but that game, like, I could not figure out what I was supposed to be doing for a hot minute. I have like 40 minutes of the game, and I feel like I barely did anything. So I'm gonna go through, I'm gonna cut it down, see how much more I can film before like it's too long of a video. Probably cut it up into multiple parts or something, I don't know. I feel like I have nothing, and I literally filmed 40 minutes. Because it's like, I didn't know, like I had no clue what the objective was. MJ horror? Y'all, if you're saying that that's horror, you don't know true horror. Like, games with jump scares, they'll get me because like I'm like always ready for the jump scare. Like Poppy Playtime, I was genuinely getting freaked out by that, mostly because I'm terrified of like dolls and like mannequin type things. Anyone who knows me knows I'm deathly afraid of mannequins, so the fact that I'm being chased essentially by like a giant like mannequin like doll thing, like no. But like nothing was really happening in the game, and I was still getting like real freaked out. But like, I've seen things like in real life that are straight out of a horror movie, so like I'll get like scared, I'll be freaked out, but the second I'm not playing the game, I'm not like thinking about it. I'm not like still scared. I'm kind of thinking about it and I'm like, man, I was over exaggerating. That's also like, I kind of force my brain to over exaggerate when I'm filming though, because you know, you guys are gonna want me to over exaggerate. Are you acoustic? Joshua says I am. But I don't hear the acoustics in my voice. There's not very good acoustics in this house. No, I've never been diagnosed with anything. I have an acoustic guitar though. No, I've never been diagnosed with any, like, I've never gone anywhere and be diagnosed with anything, so. Joshua thinks I am, because I have, like, really weird, like, habits and stuff that don't come through on videos. Can I draw? Eh, so. I used to draw more. I guess I got kind of more into like painting, and then I got more into knitting and like stuff like that, rather than actually sitting down and drawing, like more into knitting. Oh, here, I actually have something that I'm working on. I'm working on a scarf. I've made a lot of scarves. Oh, bye, Mr. Lemon. Making that for Joshua, and then I have a scarf that I'm gonna make for Bubbles. I'm hoping that the Joshua scarf, I'll have it done by Thanksgiving, and then the Bubbles scarf, I'll have done by Christmas, because I'll be home for Christmas, and I can just give it to her, but the Joshua one, I have to send to him. How old am I? I'm 20. I really need to stop eating. They're so good. I feel like a child eating animal crackers, but they taste so good. What school am I doing? Oh, so I'm in college for pre-veterinary medicine, but due to Hurricane Helene, we were all sent home. So I'm working on anatomy. No, I'm not transgender. I was, in fact, born a woman. I know, terrifying, isn't it? But yeah, no, I was born a woman. This is my actual voice. I don't know what to tell y'all. I can lighten my voice, but it's like I'm putting work into that, and I'm probably going to strain my voice a little bit if I talk like that for too long. So I just kind of let my voice do whatever it wants. I have one brother. He's been in one video before. It was the jelly bean taste test video. He was not a fan, and he loves jelly beans. I was born a woman, and I'm still a woman. I do not have a... Why? I'm trying to figure out where the robot is right now. Can't tell if he's in the hallway or if he got into the bathroom. But I'm pretty sure... No, that door's closed. Ah, oh well. They'll figure it out. My favorite animal is a jaguar. I absolutely love jaguars. My favorite show? I don't know. What is my favorite show? I like watching The Office, I guess. Parks and Rec. You know, I watched Superstore. It was alright, actually. I kind of want to watch it again. how many friends? I don't know the number off the top of my head. Like, I don't know. Definitely less than what it used to be because, I mean, college and whatnot and scheduling. I don't know, I've got like maybe 5 friends at college, but I've got like a couple at home and like a couple who just aren't in the area anymore, but like we're still in touch, sort of. It's not really a set number. I mean, there's even people who've been in some of my videos who are just not my friends anymore. And you can kind of tell because I just don't reference those people ever. Like, I'll reference other people for my videos, but there are some people I just never reference. Oh, you're a transgender? That's cool. Why are you saying I'm a transgender woman too, as if I am one, though? I don't know. I have this like whole thing where as a kid, my mom had me have real short hair and people thought I was a boy, and it bothers me now a lot. Because it's like, I get it. I'm not wearing the most cutesy girly clothes. I've got a deep voice. Like, I can't help that. So it just bothers me. Because I know, like, I didn't even misgender someone. I had a friend who changed their name, didn't tell me. This was the first day of this change. Never said anything. And I called them by the name that I've always known them as. And the response that I got was being punched over and over and over. And I was so confused because no one told me that this person had changed their name. I didn't know, like, I felt horrible once they told me, but nobody told me, and I just got like straight up punched. And like, I've never acted that way to someone asking if I was transgender, but the fact that I called someone the same name I've always called them, they had not made it known to school admin, they had not made it known to anyone that they were going by a different name. And the response was to punch me. I don't understand. All I said was like, hey, name, what's up? Got punched. Where am I from? I'm from the coastal North Carolina. I'm studying anatomy right now. But my school's in the Appalachian Mountains. But no, I've had people in my schools say that I'm phobic of something, and I'm like, I'm not. I could care less. I don't like you because you were mean to me and rude and punched me. I don't care about this person. I don't like you. Like, you guys know what I mean? Like, when you don't like a specific person for very valid reasons, like they punch you, and then other people think it's because of another thing of their life. Like, that's so annoying. Love to have a king-size bedroom and have some TV again on the... Yeah. Yeah. Do you have police at your school? No. I also got choked out at that school, and they didn't do anything, because they looked at the tapes and they said that his arm was not around my neck when everyone there was saying no, he was full on choking her like she was like changing colors. Nothing ever got done. They told me that I could have been suspended too because I instigated by going and sitting with them. These were my friends. And you know what? Not a single friend said anything, except for, like, the only person who said something was this girl who did not like me, but, like, thank God she said something. Like, oh my gosh. No, I don't know where Calgary is. I don't know why. People were, like, there were some violent people in my school. Like, needlessly violent. It's really freaky. I don't think I should have been at that school. It was an early college though. I was trying to get a bunch of college credit. And like luckily these people really weren't in my classes because we have different paths. But like, oh my god, like it was insane. Like I started getting stalked around campus by this one guy. So I had people walking me to every class because the principal wouldn't do anything about it. Like the principal, like oh my gosh, I told the principal what was going on and he basically said to like not tell people about it because I had told some people that were in the one class like, hey, I'm really freaked out, can you walk me to my next class because this guy was following me the other day. And like nothing was done. Like that genuine, like why? The person following me had access to different weaponry as they do hunt, and I was very freaked out. It was someone who I had recently broken up with too, for the reason of like, hey, your mental health's not good, mine's not good, we're dragging each other down, we need to stop. Like, oh my god, I was terrified. Like, just blatantly following me, and then the principal just tells me to not tell anyone. That was so messed up. It was actually so messed up. Nah, dude, people are not born smart. Are you serious? I've seen some dumb babies in my own family. They grow to be smart. They start very dumb. Like, no, can you tell me why? My high school principal looked at me as I was saying, I'm scared on my own campus, I'm being followed, and goes, don't talk to people about that. Yeah, you know what I did? I told everyone I had class with. And I had people who would walk me to my next classes. Because keep in mind, this is on a community college campus. I'm walking from building to building. I'm not just walking down the hall. I'm walking like a good few minutes, like building to building. And I had a class with this guy who was following me. And like this class was a little more loose on like interacting with people because it was like more of a lab class. You know, you were kind of out doing stuff. It was aquaculture. And he like would try to get near me. He would harm himself in front of me, like, but only in front of me. There was a day where I wasn't there in class and everyone's like, no, he acted completely fine. And like people would say like, oh, he acts normal, but if he knows that you're about to be there, he starts like doing stuff to be ready for when you're there to do these things in front of you. And I would be like, apparently he was my ex, and this is high school. That's bad if he's acting this way. Because I did what I could to help the guy and try to like pull him out of like what was going on, but like there were too many issues, too many things that I could not handle. It was not safe for me. It was not safe for him to rely on me. And I know that within high school he moved with his dad because I will say his mom was a lot of problem. He was having a lot of issues with her. And like, I'm glad. I genuinely hope he's doing better, but the things he was doing were not okay. Like even at the time, like I've had so many things happen in my life that are not okay that I don't realize that until after. This is one of the times where during this happening, I was like, this is not good. This is not good at all. But I've heard recently though that he is doing better living with his dad, and I'm very glad about that, and I hope the best for him, honestly, because he was just not mentally well, you know? I have no ill feelings towards him. I just feel like my school could have handled the situation a lot better. How old is my brother? Oh my god, wait. I think he's 23 now. And I have watched Narnia before. I love me some Narnia. Narnia's good. Sorry, I'm pulling my notes back up. I had to like switch it over to something else because in the notes, if there's like an arrow or like a certain symbol or whatnot, it won't like show up, so you have to pull up the video and go to that part of the video to see what it is. Okay, they're all right arrows. But yeah, that was just an insane situation that I was part of. I have not had very healthy relationships. Like, at all. I've had some bad things happen, either during the relationship or, like, right after. I have not been in healthy situations with people. And now, my current relationship, he is on the other side of the world, so... like, legit the healthiest relationship I've been in, and then he was called to go work on the other side of the world. So, yeah. I need to get back into, like, writing movies. I have, like, 2 screenplays that I was working on. And I remember I was talking to Joshua, and I just very casually mentioned that, and he's like, what? You've never mentioned this? And I'm like, yes, I have. Like, because I was just listing off all my hobbies. Because, like, we were just talking about hobbies, and I've had a ton of hobbies over the years, and I have ones that I still do, or, like, still am kind of active in the sense of, like, I'll mentor for them now. And I just mentioned, like, oh yeah, I'm writing, like, 2 screenplays, and he was like, what? And keep in mind, I'm not good at writing, so it takes me a while to write parts of them. And I kind of am just, like, doing it for fun, because I'm bored a lot of the time. But, yeah. He was like, you are writing a screenplay, and I was like, yes. And he's like, why? And I was like, I don't know. And he's like, you can barely spell. And I'm like, that's why I got spell check. But, one of them's like a Hallmark movie type thing. And the other one is based off Hallow Scream, but like, so like Hallow Scream, Scarowinds, Friday, or Horror Night, Halloween Horror Nights, like stuff like that, like a horror thing at a like a horror event at a theme park, but like gone wrong sort of. And there's kind of a movie about that. So I want to watch it and make sure that I'm not, like, writing the exact same thing. But I don't think I am. I've got, like, some strange twist in mind. I don't even know what this is supposed to be. Does it tell me? I think this is either supposed to be really, like, chunky, like, bear, maybe? Or, like, a big cat? Maybe it's climbing. Oh, he's chunky, though. This one's definitely, like, some sort of cat. Oh, no, that's definitely not a dog. Dog would have more of a snout, you know? First one looks like a cat. Maybe. You're in Norway? That's crazy. Oh, wait, hang on. Okay, sorry. I had to check something real fast. Monday, 3 a.m. for me. Well, actually, like 2:53, but you know. I'm waiting for Joshua to get off of work. It's about like 4 p.m. where he's at. I need to stop eating these. I told him that we could call and eat together, but I wanted a snack. Because he apparently hadn't, like, eaten yet. And I was like, well, dude, you gotta eat. If you want, we can, like, call and eat together. Just because he's been really busy today. So, we're probably gonna do that. Oh no, my clip. The kitchen's kind of a mess right now. My mom broke her arm, and I don't think my dad's ever heard of a dishwasher before. I'm just kidding. I just like to rag on my dad. Look at how cute. Okay. Last snack. Oh my gosh. I haven't really had a meal today, which is kind of on me, but I feel like I've had a lot of snacks. I don't know. It's just one of those days where, like, I'm not, like, craving a meal food, but I'm only craving snacks. I did make sure to eat salads and, like, fruit, so that I wasn't as hungry for snacks, but I'm still hungry for snacks. I don't know. Oh, this shit's not every day. Maybe my period's starting. I'm so sorry. There are probably, like, people on here who don't want to hear that. Actually, meds I gotta take real quick. No, there are probably, I'm so sorry. There are probably people in here who didn't need to hear that or want to hear that. But, like, you know, biological hormone stuff make me hungry for snacks. And not real foods for some reason. Okay, meds taken. Cookie time. Yeah. It's warm down there. I went down there for Christmas one time. Very warm. But, like, it feels really hot to me at home because it was colder at school in September than it's been the entire month of October here. If you weren't here earlier, my school was affected by Helene, so the entire month of October we have not been in school. Apparently the one Walmart near us, though, and, like, the Dollar General and stuff are not opening, and people are really worried because, like, where are we gonna get all of our stuff that we need from? Like, there's not really any other store to, like, go get necessary supplies. Like, there's a grocery store, but it doesn't have everything that people need, kind of thing. And I think only one grocery store is open too. And I don't even think they have a full stock because they're still having outages, so I don't think they've stocked everything fully. Dang. Yeah. It's a lot worse than it is on the news, too. I know a lot of people say that about a lot of things, but it really is. I'm not talking about one city, I'm talking about... So my school, the actual town my school's in, has, like, a Dollar General, a Circle K. Yeah, it's got some restaurants, but you can't really go and get supplies from a restaurant. And then down the street, there's a Food Lion and a Lowe's Foods. Like, and maybe, like, one or two other gas stations. But there's really not, like, you can't get certain things from there. There's a Lowe's Home Improvement, but again, that doesn't have certain things like shampoos, conditioners, soap. I'm really hoping we don't run out of soap. I'll cry. Medical stuff. just like a bigger variety of food, clothes, because some people lost a lot of their clothes, or they don't know how many clothes they've lost. Stuff like that. But like this is the town that I'm in, and then the town down the mountain is where the Walmart is, and like there's like a, there's a Home Goods. Home Goods is expensive. No, like there's not like other like cheap stores that college students can just go to and get all their stuff. Like I don't know where I'm gonna get my medicine from. Like I don't know if the pharmacy is open or there at all. Like I don't know if they're open. It's physically there, but I don't know if they're open. And that pharmacy already was closing at really weird times and days. Yeah, the Walmart was completely flooded. So it's gonna be a while before it's opened, most likely. A lot of people are worried about like not having the Walmart or the Dollar General because there's a lot of things that we can't get anywhere else that we kind of need, like school supplies. Like Lowe's or like Walgreens, they might have it, but it's really expensive at those places. It's a lot more expensive than like popping into Dollar General and getting your like $1 notebook, $2 notebook. I don't know how much they are, but they're not as expensive. I'll tell you that much. Like, I think my friend sent me a screenshot of Fox News or something, but they were in town and they were standing next to this road and they were like, this is the road to Dollar General right now, and it's like just complete dirt and gravel that people have built up. Like the road and the ground underneath was like gone and people just put mounds of dirt and gravel. Like, oh my god. Like this town was not ready. And people laughed at me. People laughed at how much food and water I was buying. Keep in mind, it's me, my roommate, and our 2 dogs, right? People laughed at me. And I was like, well, it's a hurricane. Have you not gone through a hurricane before? Like, Lane wasn't gonna get bottled water. Thank God they did, because the town still doesn't really have, like, stable water yet. People laughed at me for filling my car up with gas, and I'm like, look, even if I can't get my car far, because I drive a Jeep, it was not going to make it to the next open gas station. I already knew that, and I told people that, like, my car is not going to make it to the next open gas station if the storm is as bad as I think it's going to be, right? And, like, oh my god, these people, they did not believe me. And I'm like, well, I've gone through a lot of hurricanes. Florence hit my town, Dorian hit my town, Irene hit my town, probably more have hit my town, and I don't even realize it because it's such a normal thing. But those are the 3 that I definitely remember. Guess who ended up being right? Guess who had non-perishable foods? Guess who had food that they could eat without having to cook stuff? Guess who had tons of bottled water for them, their roommate, and their dogs? And we still had water. I literally was telling people that I'm friends with, here's how you break into our apartment. This window doesn't lock. Go in, get water, get food, because we're leaving. And me and my roommate, we left. We got out of there. But I only got, like, I drove my car. It took me 30 minutes to do a 10-minute drive. It took us, like, 3 hours to do a 30-minute drive from my town to the town down the mountain where another major college is. It took us hours to do that drive. I only got my car 30 minutes, and then it was like, I'm not gonna make it to the next gas station. Like, I was looking on Gas Buddy and whatnot, figuring out who was open, who wasn't, who was affected, and I looked at Joshua, who was getting me out of there, and I have live streams of this happening too, and I was like, my car's not gonna make it. Like, the robot's stuck in a corner. But like I looked at it and I was like, my car won't make it to the next gas station. I drive a Jeep. We're not built for long distance without gas stations. So we ditched my car. We left it. We left it with like a full tank of gas just because like he was telling me there's not a good place to park your Jeep down the road. There is no place to put it. It's all flooded, which was true. It was flooded. Road was broken. It was down to one lane the entire way. It was bad. Like, and people were laughing at me for being prepared. And I was like, you don't understand. It's going to be bad. Like, you're saying it's not, but it really is. And they're like, no, it's going to, like, lower as it hits, like, land. And I'm like, it's not. It's not lowering. Our school did not cancel class until day of the storm. Nobody was prepared. I was telling professors, it's going to be bad. You need to leave. And they thought that I just wanted class to be canceled. I was like, no, it's going to be bad. We need to be leaving. But of course, I can't skip classes because then I'll lose like some of my funding. Like I can't just skip classes. So like unless the college had canceled, I couldn't leave. And lo and behold, yeah, the town put in a freaking curfew. Because it was that bad. There were probably other people prepared, I'm just not friends with them. I do have some friends, and this really gets my goat, that evacuated and offered for me to go with them. I was like, I would, but I've got Scooby. And one of them goes, can't you just leave him with your roommate? To give you guys a frame of reference, there was no road to get into town until like 2 days after the storm was over. There was no road into town. So if I left my dog with my roommate, she would have been stranded there with Scooby's anxious. He's an anxious dog. He cannot go in the car unless like a family member's there. He's too anxious. And they wanted me to leave my dog with my roommate. I have nothing against my roommate, but I don't think she would be able to handle him with how he gets, because her dog's a lot better about stuff like that than mine is. Like, the reason I couldn't bring Scooby is because she has 2 cats, and I'm like, then I'm not going to evacuate with you because I'm not leaving my dog. That is my family. I'm not leaving my literal family in a hurricane. Someone said I was insane for that and that I should have left, and I said no, I'm not leaving him. My parents agree, don't leave him. That's our family. Like, oh my gosh. Like the fact that there were some people on our campus who apparently left without their pets because they thought the storm wasn't going to be bad. And I was like, why would you leave without your pet anyway? Like, oh my gosh. But it was bad. I'm surprised we're going back already. They say we're gonna go, like, we're gonna be back next week, but the town still doesn't have potable water. Like, there's water, but you can't use it, you can't drink it, you can't even boil it and drink it yet. Like, they can't send us back on a boil alert for water because the dorms, believe it or not, do not have stoves. They can't boil the water properly. They can't boil it to the correct temperature that they need. They cannot send us back on a boil notice, especially because they make you live on campus. You're not allowed to live off campus unless you fit into really specific, like, qualifications, which is like, you transferred in with this amount of credit. If you don't have a certain amount of credit, you can't do it. You are 25 or older, you are married, or you are active, retired, whatever, military. Those are the only ways you can live off campus, which is not normal. That's not a normal thing for schools, you know? And like, I can technically live on campus because I transferred in with 70-some credits, but like, no one else can live off campus, and I can't just live alone off campus because all the places around us are for 2 people, and it's kind of expensive. So, like, I don't know what to do. Our shark vacuum is over here. We call him Jaws. Jaws, go away. These are my wires. Go away. Like, it's insane. Like, our school requires us to live on campus and then would not evacuate us. When some people around us were evacuated, everyone says, no, nobody was evacuated. I'm like, yes, they were. They were 5 minutes away from us. They were evacuated. Like, are you insane? They were. Because I know people who live there that were evacuated, and they told me about it. The school didn't evacuate us, but they required us to live on campus. We had no, like, the power was out the whole time. We could not cook food, which luckily, again, I did have some food that didn't need to be cooked, and I also know how to make, like, ramen using body heat. It's not the best, but it's still something. But, like, we were not given food until Friday night, and, like, the entire day Thursday, the cafeteria was closed. Wait, was it Friday night? Entire day Thursday, cafeteria was closed. Something like that. They didn't want to evacuate us off of they didn't want to make us leave school. And they say they're gonna, like, refund us, but I'm willing to bet it's not even gonna be enough for cost of living of not being at school. Like, it's not gonna equate to what the school actually charges us at all for a month. They charge us a lot. It's expensive at this school. And I'm willing to bet that whatever credit they're gonna give us will not equal, like, what, like, actually, let's see, because it should be at least $5,000, because I'm sorry, but you dropped the ball. You should have evacuated us. That is so fucked up. Because, like, oh, we didn't know the storm was gonna be that bad? You had so many people warning you. Like, that pisses me off so much. Oh my god. Yeah, honestly, do they have savings? Because they're constantly blowing the money that the schools give them on more unnecessary renovations, buying more plots of land. We don't even have enough parking lots for the amount of students we have now. Because they're just price gouging and, ugh. It's awful. Let's see how much money they took off. It seems as though they have not actually put it in the account yet, but they're asking us to pay already. No. How about no? I'm not going to. Tell me why our meal plan went from like 4,100, or went from 3,600 to 4,100 and nothing changed or improved. I still got served raw chicken. People are still getting food poisoning. Like, tell me why that had to go up so much. Like, room and board is $8,300 for the semester. For just room and board. And, like, that would be great if, like, you actually gave us the luxury of, oh, I don't know, properly cooked meals. Meals where you don't actually cross-contaminate everything, and people with gluten allergies who are told that things are gluten-free don't, like, die. Like, they do that a lot. It's awful. But, like, why are you charging us so much if you're not giving us what we actually need? Like, I don't think my dorm has been renovated since, like, the 80s, maybe? Like, Lord knows what's in the walls there. I don't think the heater even, like, works, and we're in the Appalachian Mountains. There's also no AC in any of these dorms, except for, like, the brand new ones that they literally tore down and rebuilt. You should be able to wear a jacket in the classroom. I find that kind of stuff so stupid. My school tried to ban us from bringing book bags, like, the drawstring bags everywhere. But, like, they didn't ban purses, and I was like, they both have a strap. So men started bringing purses around, and teachers got mad. But then parents got mad, and they're like, what do you want them to carry all their books with if you only give them 3 minutes between class, and they have to run from one side of the school to the other? Yeah, they finally gave us longer in between classes, but oh my god, it was awful. I'm probably gonna end this live stream in a minute because I might just, like, turn on some TV and relax instead of still getting mad at my school for the dumb shit that they do. But yeah, I hope I get like a refund for some of my labs too, because you have to pay for labs. They're not cheap. Also, my computer just turned off. Why did you just turn off? But like, labs are not cheap. They're not a cheap thing. And I've got like 3. They're not cheap. I better be getting refunded for them. Yeah. Is food security the word? I'm pretty sure, well, I guess that kind of could be. But it's like the fact that they don't actually do well with cross-contamination, and I've had many, many, many complaints of people who are told that things are gluten-free or like made a certain way. Like I have people who can't eat in the cafeteria at all. I also know people who say they can't eat in the cafeteria, but they can, and I know they can because they eat the same foods at restaurants. And I'm pretty sure they just don't like the way the cafeteria says it, but they tell the cafeteria that they're allergic to a ton of things so that they get like all these special privileges and stuff. Which is not a bad idea, but they had to forge a doctor's note. But yeah, I gotta go, guys. So I hope y'all have a good night. How are we feeling? Okay, seem to win. Okay, I'm bored one. But yeah, so I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, guys.